Hey everyone, this is gonna be a video about why you should stop pro wrestling. And maybe you're asking yourself, hey Ben, isn't this channel about pro wrestling? I mean, don't you post videos of you just burying random jobbers from GOT on your page? Yeah, I did do that, and that's really embarrassing. And that's also going for the packing videos, because packing is actually the most retarded thing that I've ever seen anyone do or participated in. Yes, even pro wrestling is something I take less embarrassment in than packing. So just let that settle in for a second. Um, First reason you should stop pro wrestling is because it's a huge drain on you mentally and is just a horrible way to spend your time. Um, think about this. At a sword fighting clan, at any normal game, you basically just get it done. It's just an immediate start and finish. You fire up a COD lobby, you go and play COD for 10 to 12 minutes, and you get off. In pro wrestling, you fire up your game, you turn on your FPS unlocker, you make sure your sensitivity's alright, and then you sit and you wait for 5-6 hours at some of the biggest feds out there, and to have a 50-50 chance of even getting booked. And if you do get booked, there's also a 50-50 chance of whether or not you lose, and then there's another 50-50 chance on whether or not they even stay to host the rest of your match. Yes, some Fed owners actually leave just in the middle of matches, um, with those little jobbers in them, which is hugely damaging for those little kids trying to get in there. And another reason is that this game is super addictive. Wrestling is super addictive. If you actually get involved in it, it's like sword fighting, but with crack lace in it. Pro wrestling really is just sword fighting. That's all pro wrestling is. But the thing is, sword fighting is actually socially acceptable in the Ro community. It's actually a Ro, actual identifiable Ro sport. Which moves on to my point. You'll never gain anything from pro wrestling besides having cool titles that in 2 years will mean absolutely nothing. There's no reason to hold any pride over any of this. Just fuck shit up. Just ruin everything you can. That's what my goal was. And I accomplished it, sort of. Kind of. Maybe, if you take it into account. Um, you'll never get any respect outside of pro wrestling for being good at pro wrestling. You will never get any financial gain outside of pro wrestling from pro wrestling. You will never, ever, ever, ever be seen as a real athlete or e-athlete or whatever they call them from pro wrestling. You should spend your time trying to adapt to a game that actually has a skill ceiling, that actually makes sense and isn't just based on whoever has the best computer and the best ping and the best latency. Um, like a first-person shooter game or like Rocket League. Like, think about it. Pro wrestling is dog shit. Like, straight up. If you consider every other thing that you can possibly do, there's no reason that you should ever even pro wrestle in the first place if you have access to games like Fortnite or games like Valorant or fucking Rocket League. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have an actual game that has an actual competitive sports scene, then what the fuck are you doing trying to pro wrestle? Like, you're just wasting your time entirely. Like, it's really sad to see that people get stuck in this trap of, oh, I don't want to leave my friends behind, all this bullshit. Like, dude, go follow your fucking dreams. Like, it's not that hard. You can still stay in touch with these guys. You don't have to resort to staying in this shit. The best thing that ever happened to me, let me tell you this, the best thing that's ever happened to me in my whole fucking life is getting banned from every single Fed. And although it wasn't really every single Fed, it was more like 2, it still felt like every single Fed. It still felt like I couldn't wrestle anywhere. And that's the best thing that could have ever happened to me in my whole life, because I was starting to take this as the only thing I could do. I was slowly slipping away and ending my social life. Because the thing is, if you want to actually accomplish anything in pro wrestling, and if you ever want to um, go deep into pro wrestling, you will have to dedicate more into this than into your real life. That's why pretty much every big pro wrestler is an actual no life. And I'm not saying that as an insult, I'm saying that as a pretty much algorithm fact. These guys will say, I'm not a fucking no life tryhard. I don't stay on my computer all day. I am just good at this game. Like, no, you fucking idiot. You take this shit to your fucking grave. You will fucking put these accomplishments on your fucking will and say, my son will own the fucking APRW World Heavyweight Championship when I'm dead. Like, you can't say that you don't take this shit seriously when you literally met your first girlfriend off that fucking site, you loser. And I really hope they know who I'm talking about when I say that. But you know what? I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say names because I really like that guy. I really do like him, but he's a fucking like. Just stop trying to hide it, bro. I guess that was just kind of a rant. This isn't really scripted at all. I just kind of threw this shit on because I wanted to tell you why you should stop pro wrestling, and I guess I accomplished that. So that's all that I have left to say. And this is the first time I've gotten on Surf in like a year, and I'm focused way too much on my speech than on my gameplay. So I'm sorry if you were very mad at watching this, but yeah. Just look at how crisp I am, man. Too bad I'm shit at surfing. Oh yeah, also surfing is completely fucking retarded. Okay, bye.